Welcome back to another Pixel Maker tutorial. Today I'm going to go over the enhanced runtime actions in my plugin pack 2. So with that said, let's get started. Alright, so here we're going to go over the 4 plugins that come in plugin pack 2. It's going to be in the enhanced set move direction and move, the enhanced back forth moving and turning, the enhanced move toward display direction, and then a new utility plugin called get random cardinal direction. And the link for these are going to be in the pinned comment below. Alright, so let's go over the set move direction move. There are some cool new features here. First off, the targeting system. You can target all objects. Now, one thing that's really cool when you target all objects is you can go down here. You can say whether this is just normal scene only, menu scene, or both. Then you can also specify a layer. So if your HUD, for instance, on right here is, you got the HUD right here. This is going to be layer 1. This item menu is going to be layer 2. So what you can do is you can say, I want all the objects on the menu scene from layer 1 to then move a direction. And that is going to focus only on the HUD layer objects. It's really cool without having to hide the HUD layer, because once you hide a menu, it will deactivate the objects. This will let you be able to keep the objects how they currently are, but just move them out of the way. So you could just move them all 300 pixels upward. So let's just do that, just pretend in this preview here. So we just want to move them up, which is 0, right? You could also specify by variables, as you can see, and we just want them to move a full length up. So my height right now is 180, so I just want everything to move 180 upwards, and that's going to move it all one screen up. Now with my plugins, you can also just follow some of these values to get infinite. For instance, if you set -1, it will be infinite. Then if you set -2, then you're going to use a variable value below. So I've opened these up to where you can just use variable values and make it a dynamic player experience. Then also the facing type, I gave some different options as well. So you can set it from a variable, which is really nice. You can keep the current direction. You can match direction. And by keeping current direction, that means if you're facing down but you want to move up, you'll still be facing down. Match direction is obviously if you're going up, you're going to face up. And then opposite direction, if you go up, then you're going to face down. And then I gave you all the cardinal positions as well, up, down, left, right to face. And then you can also use a variable, like I said. All right, so let's go to back and forth moving. You can see that we can target the same kind of things. And then when you go down here, you'll just have these settings. Do you want no movement, forward, backward, or do you want no turning, turn right or left? There wasn't really much I could do extra with this, but the fact that you can just target any object on any kind of scene, you can specify the layer even, that was in itself a good upgrade. All right, so now let's go to move toward display direction. You can see that we have the same targeting awesomeness here, and then you can see that we have toward display direction or reverse, and then you have the movement right here. You can go infinite as well as a variable value. And so then the last one to go over is the get random cardinal direction. This one is kind of nice because in a lot of cases, you might want to get a random direction, especially if you're setting up your own random movement, but you don't want them to go in a weird wonky angle, like, 1 degrees or 2 degrees. You'd rather them just go up, down, left, right, or even diagonals if you have those in your game. So this is how you can do that. So first off, this is the single target layout, so you're not going to be able to grab all objects because you're stuffing this value into one variable, so you only can get one thing. So that's why your targeting is a little limited on this one. And then you just specify what directions can be included in this randomization. So by default, you can see I have 0 equals no, 1 equals yes. So by default, the 4 main cardinal up, down, left, right, they're included. You can also then just tick these on if you have diagonal movement. And then you can exclude your target's current direction. So if you're facing right and you only want random directions of up, down, or left, then you can just check this on yes, and that's going to give you that. And then this is the variable that you will store this in. Again, you can do locked, parent, common, all the good stuff that you normally can do. And so this is a real big upgrade. This is something that I wish I had very early on, actually, in some of my logic. And so yeah, get cardinal direction is now a thing. So hopefully this plugin rundown was helpful. If you have any questions, comments below, Steam Forums, Discord, we'll get you figured out. That said, I'll see you at the next video.